Avery said we should see them. He's sprouted up over years, and put some muscle on him.
Are we ready? Call the meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Any additions or corrections to the minute as presented?
I didn't see anything.
Do I have a motion to approve?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as they stand.
I have a second. Motion been made and second to approve the minutes as written. Those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? Publication of claims. I went through claims yesterday. I make a motion, we approve the claims as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and second to pay the claims. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Payroll docket, there again, I went through it yesterday. I make a motion, we approve the payroll docket as presented.
Second.
Motion been made and second to approve payroll docket. Those in favor?
Aye.
None opposed? Department report. Anything not already on the agenda? Yes, sir.
I just wanted to mention, it's a dead tree basically, right in front of Zach and Rona Largent's on Washington
Yeah.
Street. All right. I mean, this thing didn't have leaves on it almost all year. So, and it's right on the street. And then there's also one at Brad Ellingwood's. It's just a small one that the town planted to replace the trees that were there, and it's dead. It'll be an easy one. We can take it out easily. But the big one, that's gonna take a good sized truck and stuff, if you guys wanna take it out. I'm just mentioning it because, but it'll end up being a safety hazard one of these days,
Mhm.
stuff falling on it right on the road there.
The one at Largent,
One
Yeah,
of the
it's-
largest, yes, it's right on the corner, so.
you guys take it out or we hire somebody?
It's one of those things. We're not gonna be able to get that high up and cut it and be safe with it falling, because we're only gonna get up there about 40 feet, and anything 50 or more feet above us, we can't control it. So, I mean, that Mint City's in here now. I telling Dwayne the other day, watching them, our bucket goes up to the power lines a little bit above it. Their bottom boom goes above the power lines, and then they boom out and work over the power lines.
The last thing they're doing is coming in and cutting.
They're gonna,
So right now they're trimming and they'll
They're
do a heavy
trimming, then-
trim, then they'll come in and cut the one that they cut, so maybe they can, we probably have to pay for it, but maybe add that to.
That's what I was gonna
See what
say.
they
charge
Have they
us
marked
for-
those two, or?
yeah, I mean, that might be
Mm-hmm.
something I can ask.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there. We did plant some grass. It's probably not gonna grow worth a darn.
It was the thought
I
document.
mean, it is, it's
We're
just,
at,
we tilled it up and everything. We run our tillers across it, and threw the grass seed out, put some fertilizer out. It's probably not gonna grow. There's no water and it's gonna get winter.
Right.
So we've got another, 50, 60 pound of grass left. So we can do it again next spring and do it again. So, I also seen that Eric Mason was up there looking at putting the gutters on the little shelter. I mean, he's part of the Lions Club too, I think, so he was gonna talk to them about it, so just have to wait for him to get with him.
You say the small shelter?
The small shelter, yes. What else? As far as part of the park, the gates, we went up there and adjusted them like twice. Dwayne and I just think they're gonna settle for a little while. It just is. We made adjustments, we tightened them up, we had all the gates to where they would shut and lock. Within a week, one of them was like 3 inches. Yeah, within a week, it slid down. So, you know, this is gonna take some adjustment and some time for those to settle really well. I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
I don't think the post is moving, it's just the weight of the gate, it's sliding
Just
down
the
that
weight, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
post, so.
The one right there by the Lions Club supply shed, somebody was telling me this morning that basically they set that post in the drainage there. Is that gonna-
It's not, no,
Okay.
no, we went down and adjusted it and moved it. What, the part that we wanna fix is the one that's over by the big shelter. There's a small drain over there. And it needs to be, is that me or you?
Not me.
Okay, the big shelter, there is a drain. And all it is a corrugated pipe going in the ground with a hole cut in the side of it that goes out into the street somewhere. So we'd like to cut that, cut across the street and tie it into the new one we put on the other side of the street. Hopefully that would take care of the drain issue and that.
Did you want to vote on the street
Anything
trees?
else?
You said so.
Probably should.
Yeah, okay.
I'll make a motion, we go ahead and have the gentleman check on that and have to, the mint,
Mint, yeah.
Yeah.
Mint City.
take those 2 trees out that Donnie aforementioned.
I second that, yeah.
Okay. Motion been made and second to add those 2 trees to what we're already having taken out. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. Anything else, Donnie?
I don't think so. No.
Cool.
The bathrooms are shut down, by the
Oh, yeah.
way, we shut them down yesterday.
Okay.
Bathrooms and the concession, they're all laid out, shut down.
Legal?
My stuff's all below on the
Okay.
agenda.
Law enforcement, not present. Engineer Ken Smith, not present. Concerns from the public?
We have one, actually.
Okay, sure.
So we live over here in the White House. What Pace? Where's,
It's on Washington Street.
what do they call it? What's the house?
Pages.
Where's the address?
Thank you.
yeah.
Pages.
What's the address?
125 Washington Street.
Oh,
I know when we bought the house, somebody had run into the back of it. This last weekend, we had somebody run into the car that was sitting out. They hit it pretty hard. If the car wasn't there, they'd been right back in the exact same spot as the house. What we're requesting is there's not enough room to put anything next to the house to stop cars from hitting there without getting in the city. Is there something we can do?
What happened? I hope so.
So there's 2013 Malibu
Uh-huh.
was sitting on the curb and a person rounded the corner too fast. And they ran right into the side of the car, pushed the car over the curb and on the 2 wheels, and it came back down. It messed the suspension. That car is totaled. And that's here in town. My concern is if that car wasn't there, the back of the trunk of the house would have been done.
Off the top of my head, I know, I don't know, the full traffic code and all that, but there's a requirement, right, for, no parking and within, I don't know, 15, 25 something feet of the curb for exactly that problem, so that, is that our town, is that town curb or is it
It's town curb.
It's town.
town curb?
Yeah, right down by the funeral home.
So do we have, how close was that Malibu park to, I mean, the Malibu was good because it protected your house, but bad because.
Yeah.
And then we're getting into questions of, I mean, as a town attorney, I'm just thinking, what can the town, I mean, you're asking, but I don't want to say, oh, the town can solve the problem. Are you in the easement? Are we in the, I mean, is it,
Because the only thing we could do is put something in the easement. There's not enough room between the house and the curb or the sidewalk to be able to do anything.
boulders, bollards, something,
Nothing.
something
It'd
would
have
have to
to-
be on our easement, which would need town permission.
Correct.
Was it hit on Elm
Same
Street,
area.
Elm Street, okay, I didn't know if it was on Washington or Elm, okay.
I don't know.
Where they park, isn't that an offset from the curb? Where that car's sitting?
Now it is,
The curb's here and that car is sitting
now, it's the offset that used to go into Page's, that old garage.
driveway, yeah, the
The
garage.
garage, but now, if you just park on the curb, which is.
That's where we were.
You're
yeah.
legal to park right on the hot
Right,
road there. the
right.
curb. So I don't have a good answer for that one.
Which thankfully we did park there, because if they didn't, that truck would have went right through the house.
So the town can do, I'm not saying town, I'm not saying you guys want to do this, but so options are, parking and no parking, control parking on there. I'm not, again, that's not what you want, but, grant allows something to go in the town easement, big boulders, something like that. Then the question becomes, at town expense or at homeowner expense? I don't have an answer. I'm just sort of, as we're going down through here. And then, option C would be do nothing. Like, hey, that you're the homeowner. It's not, town isn't going to do anything with its easement or do anything with that. Making that no parking doesn't solve your problem because again, car whips around, slides into your house.
Yeah.
My kind of,
There's no
No.
power lines. You can plant trees there.
but boulders, trees.
Then you're hoping a tree will get out.
Well,
Tree's not gonna go right.
the one that
I mean,
holds me back on the tree process is that's where the water comes into the
Yep.
city.
mhm.
And that's also where
Yeah.
ours goes into our drainage.
There's not much space there.
Then you're gonna have roots in
Trees, I
there.
don't think, yeah.
But then if you put, I'm thinking out loud, you put giant boulders there to protect the house, but then if we can't get to our water line or our whatever line, it's easement,
Correct.
that's where the
Right.
easement thing.
Yeah.
Just kind of doesn't sound, it's a treading water suggestion would be the town guys look at it and see, okay. The big question behind that is who's gonna pay the tab for this? Because if it's in the easement, that's protect your house and only your house.
It's odd that, not you guys or anything, but the other people that we all call Pages lived there for
Mhm.
50 some years and nobody ran into their house when they sold it. The other people, they're.
Now it's a thing.
Now you guys are getting,
Now it's a
in the last 10 years, two vehicles. have almost hit it. It's weird.
I don't know. Yeah,
I think
it's just a freak thing. I
The
don't-
lady that hit the house, something happened to her tire or something,
The whole car's total, I can show you a picture.
as she was going around the corners. You guys know, something happened to her tire or something.
Oh, the
That's what
first
made her,
one?
yeah,
This is Pages,
Right.
yeah.
The other
with the fence around it.
Yeah.
guy, it was,
Yeah, in the back.
yeah.
Rick Brendan's.
Yeah.
Something happened, he wrecked into it, but
Something
Just
happened to the
crazy
front
though.
end.
And then this,
Yeah.
the car,
Crazy freak thing.
the,
Or it
the,
happened
the guy
twice
was,
after not ever happening.
the guy was intoxicated.
You
Yeah.
was?
Yeah.
No, not me.
I thought you said.
He was
Crying
out
out
just
loud.
throwing cars in town, right?
Yeah, no, that guy was intoxicated that hit the
The
car.
drunk driver did it, which is not a thief, the drunk driver, but the other lady was. Heck on.
It may end up being something like, and again, you control the easement, the town council.
Next meeting.
Yeah, it'll probably be, you look at that and
Yeah,
then, and
let
it
the
might
guys
come down,
look.
and the trade-off might be town gives permission for you at your expense to put something there, some kind of barrier that's acceptable to town, and doesn't interfere with the town utilities and easement.
We know where the water,
26.
we know pretty much
We might not
exactly where
have
the
one,
water
yeah.
comes in and the shut off valve right there, so that.
But maybe if there's a tree and a boulder, but you don't wanna have a boulder right over a meter, for instance.
Thanksgiving.
On the 19th.
Special
Yeah.
meeting that we're.
I mean, and that's gonna depend on you guys. You're
Talk
asking more
about that,
around.
cause it's gonna be.
I'm okay with mowing.
Okay, all right. Don't wanna replace another car. Okay.
I don't doubt you did.
Go back there.
Let's do it.
Okay.
If I have to call in, I'll tell you why, because I may be with patients that day and call them surgeries next day. So I may have to
Okay.
do- But I can call in. If I have to, I'll call in if I can. 3 o'clock? Okay, that works. Are you okay if, like Dave's saying, and we're kind of side talking here, we need to. town guys look at it, kind of brainstorm,
Mhm.
meet here on the 19th at the 3 o'clock timeframe meeting. Does that work for you guys?
That's perfect.
Okay.
And we're all gonna get down there and look at it.
I wasn't even aware if somebody ran into it. But you don't see everything on the Adobe chat.
No, I was gonna say, I was aware of it when it happened that night, so I wasn't working, somebody came over and told me, but they didn't tell me it was,
That going.
they just said a truck hit a car.
They haven't been there that long, have they? This couple, they haven't lived there that long.
No.
That car's
June?
a mess.
June
Yeah.
13th?
Okay.
Anything else from the public?
Anybody else from the public back there? Drew, you got anything? Okay.
Can't fix stupid.
You call, who you call stupid?
The drivers.
Okay.
Because, I mean, we had a similar incident on Hickory Street, guys flying up there. You can follow the burnout tracks, go for a block, and then he loses control, cross the sidewalk into a vacant lot, out somebody else's driveway, barely missing their mailbox, and back out on the road.
I was trying to teach my son.
So, that's what I mean, you can't fix
Yeah.
stupid when it comes to that. I get them wanting to put something there. I mean, I think a big rock would be a good deterrent, and then they could move it with the backhoe or whatever, if they got to make repairs, that's easily done.
Even if it's not a big rock, multiple, what they call them, the triangle rocks, whatever, yeah.
But then again, that, if the car's going fast enough, that may launch them up into the house.
True, yeah.
So,
Just giving them a ring.
you've got that.
You need to vote on the changing, canceling that last meeting.
I probably wait till your, stuff from the council.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it. No other concerns for the public? We'll move on. School request for closing park during recess.
I emailed Dan Taylor, the South Montgomery School attorney, and Dan with details of that request, and Dan replied back to me and said he will get with the school on that.
As far as,
This town's, or the school's request to close the park during recess or monitor the park during recess. There are legal issues. It's, the park is public, it's the town park. There are all kinds of legal issues with you guys as the owner of the public park allowing, let's just say, a third party school to have control over who comes onto town park. I mean, think of it if somebody wanted to control who comes and goes from town hall. I don't like, I don't know who that is. He shouldn't come into the town hall. You could do it, but to allow, again, the law is just a third, third party. Now they have rights to the playground during recess. That's a different story. But Dan and I want to kind of coordinate how that works, because somebody at the far end of the park and volunteer for the school calls Hunley and says, "Get out, I want him trespassed." And that town has liability.
Yeah.
We allowed somebody to kick somebody who's lawfully on our government property off government property because they didn't like the way that guy looked.
Yeah.
So run that out, and you can see why the lawyers are talking.
So just let you two kind of.
That's how I would do it, just because,
Table that until further discussion. AMI system for water meters.
April, since you weren't in here the last meeting, did you want to say anything about that?
I think it's a really good idea. Will it make life easier?
We just waiting on April.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're waiting on you. It hinges on you. We're good.
So
What do you
I'd say
think?
yes, yeah. What's the motion to?
Yeah.
So, and actually, there was just this last month, another one where they have a radio read meter and it was leaking all month. There's a couple leak announcements up there. If I could have looked at that, I would have noticed within 24 hours it was leaking, would have saved 30,000 gallons of water. So, I mean, that's just one. We've got lots.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would really, really be beneficial to everybody. And we've almost got everybody on the radio read meters. So we'll be able to tell everybody's, and it'll just send it to me. I don't have to go and look at everybody's. It'll send it, look, this is leaking. Right. Call and look, hey, the toilet's running. No, really, it's running.
We don't have a camera, but no.
If I remember right, I asked that gentleman if they did all the work, 100%, we had a warranty or a guarantee for so long. He said, yeah, absolutely.
We want them to do
Yeah,
it because
right, yeah, that's what I'd say. If we make a motion to do it, we want them to do 100% of the work. I think the town guys feel the same, don't you? You don't need to be up there trying to connect this, that, and the other.
We'd be reading roach tales or something.
I love Donnie pieces, but I don't want him to touch anything.
Yeah.
Electronics,
If it's, yeah.
no. Computers, no.
computers, no.
Cell phones, no.
Right, yeah.
I think anything more automated and
Are we making a motion to
Simpler.
ban Donnie from all technology?
Let's start with the
He- love
AMI
that.
first, and when we get to council concerns, then
yeah, I'll make a motion. We go ahead and utility services, AMI for the water meters,
I'll second that.
which has been made in second to move forward with the AMI system for water meters. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. None opposed, the motion passes.
It's too late.
The motion be amended. I was asking Amy if you want the dollar amount as part of the motion, because she's gonna be writing the check.
Yeah, I don't have that.
I was gonna say, was there?
Do we know what the
last-
dollar
yeah,
amount?
The last meeting
I
had
think it
the
was
37.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
36.
37, isn't it?
14.5
14.5 and
22.5.
22.5.
Okay, that should probably be part of the motion to authorize
Yeah, I
that when
agree.
that bill comes in.
I will amend my motion to include the amount being 37, what was it?
1,000.
37 even?
Mhm.
Oh, okay, 37,000 even.
I'll second that.
Motion been made and second to amend that motion. Those in favor?
Aye.
It will save on all these adjustments we have to make, that we have been making, we don't have to, but
Exactly.
we have been, so.
Okay, moving on. Salary ordinance for 2026, I think, probably a 3% raise for everyone. And we've always contributed on the deductible. This year, the deductible is $3,300. So what's your thoughts there? We've always
What did we do last year?
100% of the
100%
deductible.
deductible.
What was half?
Was it half?
That's
Was it
right. I think
half?
we did half last
Right.
year.
Yeah, I thought it was, but I also be
You
wrong.
can do 100% if you want.
No, I was sitting here thinking there was half.
Yeah,
We could all know that.
Put it all
Sure,
away.
yeah.
Nah.
What's your-
I can find the money.
I think that 3% half
Very
of the
generous.
deductible is good. I think that's what we did last year, so.
Your opinion?
I don't know. What kind of, do we have any, give me some feedback, Amy.
On what?
Do we have any claims that you know of, or are you aware, can you talk about any claims, or anybody have any feedback on the deductible? I know you want 100%.
Well, the only thing I could say is some of us are on medication that's very expensive and
That's
your
what I'm
insurance,
thinking.
the insurance won't pay for it until your deductible's met, so.
Right,
That's a big problem. I mean, unless you have
I
some,
think we cover at least half of it.
unless you
It
have some
doesn't
kind of
have
major
to be
surgery or
half, it
something.
could be a dollar amount instead of half, or whatever, whatever your case.
I'm looking at tad over half. Hey, there's 3 of us and we're allowed to vote nay or yay, so majority rules. I like C65, but that's just me.
Percent?
Mhm.
Don't look at me.
I'm not gonna be mad either way,
Right.
but that's just what I'd like to see.
Right. Since we've been doing half, I'd like to see that continue. We have consensus.
I think that's fair, honestly,
So on the 3%, is that
across the board.
everybody?
Yeah.
Including the, like,
Legal and.
Part-time and
Yeah.
Legal,
everything, okay.
yeah.
Guess we need a motion.
I'll make a motion that we do the salary ordinance at 3% across the board and cover half of the insurance deductible.
I'll second that. Motion been made and second to pass the salary ordinance with a 3% raise for all employees across the board and half of their deductible.
I will second that.
Those in favor?
Aye.
So I made the motion. Okay.
No, we already had a second, I thought, so I'll second it. Motion been made and second.
what do you need from me?
Just a vote.
I'm only asleep.
Motion passes. New business. South Montgomery School Corporation placement of a shed at the park.
The concept here is, and again, I wasn't at that last meeting with the shed. The concept here is same sort of thing. Town owns the land. So technically, same sort of rules that applies to Lions Club with Fish Fry. It's okay to use town government property, but you should have some kind of lease and some memorandum of understanding, some kind of agreement. Well, look, Amy, I see here, lease of facility space for, it's almost like somebody knew what was gonna come up.
Yeah, anything.
Anyway, this is the Lions Club, lease, and it seems, it's a little different, cause, well, it's not, but it's the same sort of concept, which is where, I mean, it's gotta be in a place that's acceptable to you. I mean, if you wanna put it in the middle of the pitcher's mound, that's probably not good. And then, make it clear. Yeah, so here I'm reading from the Lions Club lease. Town also leases the Lions Club the storage portion of the block building located in the Ladoga Town Park for a period of 1 year, July 1, 25 to June 30, 26, at an annual rent of $1. All contents of the storage area should be sole exclusive property of the Lions Club, to be stored and insured at Lions Club expense. The restroom part of the block building shall remain the responsibility of the town and subject to its control. For the school shed to be a little different, the shed belongs to the school, the contents belong to the school. I mean, I guess it'd be what? A kind of lease with just almost a map with a yellow highlight for where their, I don't know what the dimensions are, but where they get to.
8 by 10 shed.
8 by 10. And then, I mean, technically, you're not leasing them the shed. So if they want to swap the shed, a new one every year, they own that pad, the 8 by 10, and that's that. That's the official right way to do it.
So,
Do they have an idea of where they want to put this?
They already put it
It's already there.
Oh, it's already there?
Yeah,
yeah,
I got a phone call and they said, we got 5 buildings coming and where you want this, or we're gonna unload it, and so.
they were told
Don't
that,
get down there much.
they were told to come into a meeting and ask permission to put the shed wherever,
Oh, my Lord.
but they chose to just They were delivered to all the schools and
And they did volunteer
So where is
to
it?
move it. It's at the south side of the new, playground. The little kids on the south side, basically right next to the drive between the two playgrounds.
Why?
That's where they unloaded it at, so.
that's just where they, yeah. That's where they're-
Seems like an odd place to put a shed.
I thought so too.
I would not leave it there.
Dwayne?
So I was gonna say, I didn't work here then, but they voted for what we call the baseball shed years ago. It got put there, and from what I was told it was the same situation. The town had to, it was on the town property, so I think Home Depot donated part of that, and then the baseball board paid the rest, but the town had to take it over because it was on the town's property. So if any maintenance, Donnie and I went up there and had to fix the doors and this and that, but if the roof and stuff starts leaking on that, one of the schools is the town, since it's on our stuff.
And that's what we want to make it crystal clear.
Yeah.
Somebody breaks in and steals everything in there. That's school problem. We're just leasing that
Yeah.
little piece of land.
And where it's sitting right now is honestly probably the wettest part. They put it in the
Yeah.
mud hole of
Yeah.
the park.
Yeah.
So.
And there's
probably-
nothing under it. There's no,
No.
No,
there's no pad or
Can
anything.
we request that they do that though? Make
City
like,
on the road.
have somebody come in and put a concrete.
My
mat
two
in,
bits worth would
so-
be to table it to make because when you do this lease, make sure it's where exactly meets and bounds you want it.
Yeah, like, I'm not against them having something out there, to put
It
stuff in
makes
for
sense.
recess and all that kind of stuff, but make it to where it's gonna be structurally sound and in a place where it's not
Acceptable to you guys,
an
acceptable to
eyesore or in a
school.
mud hole.
It
And
should
just
be
put it
on
right.
gravel, in my opinion, but that's
Well, if
Or a
the,
concrete pad, something.
if the school's camera reaches over towards that big oak tree on the east side of the park, it's gravel already and no one really, they ought to
Okay.
just set it over there,
Mhm,
like the farthest parking that way.
mhm.
But I can get started on a kind of generic, swap out Lions Club for Cross Stream or for South Montgomery School Corporation, but it sounds like sort of the variable is, and then I guess the question would be authorizing the school at school expense to grade it, gravel it, do what they gotta do on town land, and then be the school that moves it and puts it exactly where everybody's happy with, and then signs off on the lease that Peoples has to draw.
So we'll
You guys should go
table
look
this
at it.
until,
Yeah, I'll go
everyone
see.
gets a chance to look at it.
So wait until the next meeting for that to be drawn up? Are you gonna send them an email or what do we? do
I guess for
with that?
today's purpose, I mean, if technically you could say, we don't want that shed on our land, in which case, no sense for a lease or anything, it's, get your shed off our land. But if the mood of the council is, that's okay, let the town guys and the town attorney spin their wheels, then we go from there. And Trish, to answer your question again, then we'd be shooting for, in a sense, it's already there. So, if they said it's gonna be delivered on Monday, it's a little different, so we'll get it done by the end of, realistically, because it could have to go to the school board technically, and theoretically through Dan as the school attorney and all that, so but at least we could wrap it all up on the 19th and say, hey, here's the map, here's where we approve, and here's the lease.
So it's on table until the 19th. Next item, curb in front of the bank. Guess we need to talk to the state.
Yeah, figure out why all of a sudden the curbs are town property or town issues instead of state.
Exactly. Yes,
Well, I know, the town went and spent money a couple years ago and replaced all the ADA ramps and the stuff, and then the state came in and ripped them all up and put their metal things down, so I would think they know it's their property.
good thing.
Cause we put like fiberglass ADA, I guess,
The
whatever you
pads.
call it, yeah. And
And
then
like
they,
Amy said, the last time they fixed the bank, the state fixed the curb at the bank, so.
They put a
Why
patch
is
on
it,
it.
yeah, why is it suddenly an issue? I don't know.
Yep.
So,
It's also at the post office. There's a
yeah.
damage area there too. so.
So somebody,
Who's calling that?
who's gonna call NDOT?
contact with the state? Anybody know anybody?
I don't know anybody.
I don't anymore. Like a car retired.
I don't know if there's a guy on this email that, who he's speaking with or person.
I'll start calling through the week and trying to find out and ask questions. You're gonna get.
It just says NDOT West Central Indiana.
Okay.
We might, Ken Smith does usually charge for this sort of stuff too, so we might bounce it through. Ken.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Because we,
Yeah.
with community crossings and all that, he deals with, Ken Smith, engineer. Ken does a bunch of this, that little, a phone call here and an email there, he doesn't
Yes.
charge for it.
So that can handle it? Yeah.
That'd be how I'd start. I'm sure he knows somebody who knows somebody.
Okay.
You gonna call them or do
Yeah.
Items from the clerk treasurer?
Are you sure that's ours?
I have the, this is a sore subject, but I have the contract for animal welfare for next year. It's the same amount as they've asked for. And I've already budgeted, I didn't know how much to budget, so I went ahead and budgeted enough to cover it, so it's 12,680.
Same as it was last year.
Mhm. I usually give it to me before June, but, you know.
I'll make a motion to pay the Animal Welfare League their annual fee, their billing.
Second.
Motion been made and second to pay animal welfare the
680.
$12,680 on your annual bill. Those in favor?
Aye.
Did you say aye?
Said hi.
Couldn't hardly hear. And that's all I got.
Okay. April?
I just had the AMI meter, so you guys,
Bill?
I know I'm super excited about. And then there are 2 leak adjustment requests.
Town council?
Okay, thinking, largest tree, we covered that. That was the only thing that I had. Yeah. This week.
Good. Let's see, we were also talking about canceling our November 26th meeting since we have a November 19th meeting a week before.
It's fine by me.
Have a motion?
I'll make a motion that we cancel the 26th meeting since we're having a meeting the 19th.
Second.
Motion been made and second to cancel the November 26th meeting. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I have 2 letters about water leaks and adjustments. One's from Jessica Miller at 211 North Washington Street. Writing to ask an adjustment to my water bill. Discovered a leak last month in the basement of my house. I don't know how long it's been leaking. My father fixed the leak and immediately upon us finding the leak. And it's large enough that it would be the $300 maximum. And also another one from my name is Lauren Forsyth. I live at 219 East Elm here in Ladoga. Before we moved in, there was a water line that was spraying water under the house. When we found it, we told our landlord, Ladoga Rentals. Becky Nicholson has told us that the leak is now fixed. Water usage bill was very high because of the leak, and I would like to ask for help within what was the high water bill. Please help us. And there again.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Yes. It's total leak was $507, so our $300 limit would apply.
That's the first time I've looked at it.
The second one, yes, because they just,
Yeah, she's.
That's what?
they just moved here.
Yeah.
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 Welcome to Ladoga.
Yeah.
I'll make a motion, we make these adjustments to these 2 water bills.
Second one.
Motion made and second to adjust these water bills to $300. Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anything else? Do I have anything I guess?
I don't know how many people watch this, but isn't Monday the day that everybody should be setting their trash out? Maybe you guys mentioned that or
Yeah.
something.
Yes, good idea. Yeah.
Was it Well, this weekend,
This
they pick up
weekend, they
Monday.
pick it up
Yeah, we can set it up this weekend, Bubba, and pick up Monday, so, yeah, the gravel days, set your trash out today, Sunday, they will pick it up Monday. After that, you need to have it back in where it's at, they get picked up.
Yep.
No tires,
Exactly.
correct? But you can, did we find out if you can contact them if you wanna set tires out?
You can contact them about anything you wanna throw away, and they will give you a price, or if it's something they can't do,
Yeah,
they will tell you
let's
that.
be
But you
clear,
It doesn't have to be
yeah,
like heavy cleanup days.
right,
Anytime you have something other than typical trash, you can call them, and they will say, okay, well, you pay us $20, we'll pick up that mattress on that day, or whatever.
yeah, there you go, tires, anything that you have any question about, flammables,
Give them a call.
biohazards, call them yourself.
All right. Anything else?
That's
I
it.
have nothing.
Have a motion to adjourn?
No second.
I didn't make a motion, I was getting.
I'll make it.
Yeah, there you go,
Motion
Mike.
been made and second to adjourn.
Make it look like we.
Yeah.
Good meeting.
No, let's sit. Yeah, no, let's.
There was scrap up on